Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Bush. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Gets away from one, finds room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Bush. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. Pulls it in. It's Donaldson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Tennessee.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And here comes the Navy offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Dropping back, it's Washington. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Navy quick to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Midshipman to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw. It's Washington. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Donaldson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tomlinson. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. Touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Navy quick to the line. To the air on first down. Looking for a huge play. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers or a little quick route and try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
That is one a quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. That should be the final play of the 1st half. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Strong. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here
offense will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Good timing on the quick out. Lowers those pads. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. The 50. Past the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. There's a reason reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Hemby. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket. He really scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tomlinson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Find some fresh air. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run.
Oh, look out on the right.
27 on the play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On the snap, it's Tomlinson.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
Cincinnati, 7.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
First down, Bearcats.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, bump it up.
to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Creates a little room. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some... He'll bring it out. It's Tomlinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Newton. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Akron.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
and you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position, starting the drive with a 1st and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Graham. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Zips. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy,
it's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40, the 30, running inside the 20. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He'll bring it out. It's Tomlinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short.
know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. But all of a sudden, in this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Past the first down marker and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and it's...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown ball. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball. Find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick pass on the fly motion. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Brian, on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
He's not going to get there. Stop. On 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can...
Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. No, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. On the snap, it's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Newton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Zips moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires left. With the catch, it's Eakin. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Tennessee 35, Akron 13.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This will likely be the last play of the half. Will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Back to pass, it's Newton. Throws for the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game, and they're lucky it wasn't 4 there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, way down. And the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, the defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown ball. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
The 2-point try. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Akron.
And the Zips buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for room. It's Jones-Drew. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down coming up. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cuevas. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down. Then we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Turner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
On this
will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the run, it's Owens. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Owens. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
They'll go to the fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The short hands, it's Bennett. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
First play of the period will be a second down. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Using his legs, it's Owens. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes it past the marker. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Washington. Quickly complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. At the 35, he's open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Now the play fake. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the wildcat there. They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Got the first down, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the wildcat formation pays off. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. Shakes off the defender. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Moves away as he feels pressure. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the move. Breaks into the open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Direct snap. It's Bush. Runs through a tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's loose down the left side.
Left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
On the snap, it's Bush. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Direct snap. It's Bush. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Bush.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed given fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Price. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteer! And with that, they move out front here on the 4.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught near the sticks. It's Owens. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rivers.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
And man, that was an almost opportunity for this defense. You thought he might could get the pick, but I like the way they drop back. They play the pass, they break on the football, and they make sure that the receiver can't make a play.
To throw, it's Washington. Grab near the marker, it's Branch. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field.
And the pass is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Bush. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked for the Wildcat. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And a short run there, and that'll end it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Got a lot of room to the right. Attack! Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Riley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Tebow. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Tosses it incomplete. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Smith. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
What a nice catch by the... Back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning on the Jets. Turn on the Jets. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Tebow. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteer!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, Look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
On to attempt the try. Oh, how could that happen? He misses. Point. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Buying some time as he moves left. The sure hands, it's Royer. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Wants to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run play action. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Buys a little time with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. And they're able to make the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson. Oh, better look out. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
Yeah.
second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Michigan offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They're going to ride this running back. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Trying to pound it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. He has the first and still on his feet. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely really gashing them with this running game. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they'll try to tack on 2. On the direct snap, it's Tomlinson. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Tebow. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
Creates a little space. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. The corners are walked up tight. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Starts to scramble to the left. Look out, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of runs.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Dropping back, it's Tebow. And the timing just a hair off.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Got him downfield. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Tomlinson. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And you race it to the house. Touchdown ball!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Riley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. Got rid of it just in time.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw again. Quarterback moving. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Finds his big tight end. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Tomlinson.